Under Budget 2025, 19.6 million ringgit out of the nearly 64.1 billion ringgit allocation will go toward in-service teacher training. Soon Seng from Teach for Malaysia says this investment is essential, urging a focus on high-quality, continuous professional development to enhance teacher quality across the nation.
How do we support teachers to be the best that they can be? So all teachers go through pre-service training, but the reality of education, and that happens before they become a teacher, right? So if you went to pre-service training 10, 20 years ago, the reality today is that education has changed. Your students have changed, society has changed. And if you don't adapt teaching practices to what is relevant for today, that's where learning begins to get disengaging. And so we need to support our teachers to continuously develop their practice throughout their entire career. And so I think that it's a good thing that actually in this budget, we're seeing increases in the continuous professional development budget. And so if used effectively, that can help teachers to really upskill and make sure that they stay at the top of their game.
He also emphasized the importance of incentivizing highest performers to progress in making teaching a more attractive profession.
And so the reality is that Malaysia actually compensates fairly competitively at the entry level, and with the increase that for civil servants that has been announced, that will go up even more, right? And so teachers on average who are graduates, they make about 3,000 plus ringgits. And so it's not a terribly low salary, right? I think the challenge though is that for your most ambitious people, promotion timelines take a long time because in the civil service it's a time-based promotion, and so it takes 8 years for your first promotion. And so if you think about a high performer in the private sector, nobody will last 8 years for their first promotion, right? They'll move on to somewhere else. So if we're thinking about how are we really incentivizing our highest performers to progress, we need to have more innovative mechanisms in their employment track to be able to allow people to fast track, so that we're ensuring that we're retaining our most promising and our most ambitious and rewarding them for their performance as well.